Tuesday, February 21st, 2012, and this is SEC Today. I'm Hannah Chalker from the SEC Digital Network, and welcome to this special Black History Month episode of SEC Today. The Southeastern Conference hired its first African-American football coach in 2003. Now, 9 years later, the SEC hit an even bigger milestone. During the 2011 season, Vanderbilt's James Franklin and Kentucky's Joker Phillips were the first African-American SEC football coaches to ever meet in a game.
Hey, I hope you win all the rest of them.
Coach Franklin and Coach Phillips had a lot on their minds November 12, 2011. Both Vanderbilt and Kentucky were 4-5 heading into that Saturday afternoon game. Bowl bids on the line and history to be made. Coach Franklin tells us what that game meant and still means to him.
You know, for me, it's always great to be a part of history. It's always great to be, the first to do something or the first to be involved in a game like that with two African American head coaches. Anytime you have a situation like that and being a part of it, it's special. And especially in a conference so historic to college football like the SEC.
Coach Franklin also told me that he is optimistic race won't be a factor in the future. Coach Phillips shares his hopes for the conference as well.
You never hear it in basketball. Oh, yeah, another African American. Why? Because there's been so many, it's probably can't count. It's just one of those deals where, nobody, cares about the color of the coach. So hopefully in a few years from now, it's not talked about. It's just a known deal that there's two coaches who happen to be African American going head to head in this league.
Thank you, Coach Franklin and Coach Phillips, for sharing your story with us. Now let's dig a little deeper into Southeastern Conference history and take a look back at a few other African Americans who made huge impacts in this league. The University of Kentucky had another great breakthrough. In 1966, Nat Nordington and Greg Page became the first two African American football players in the SEC. They were the true pioneers for the conference. By 1971, every SEC school had at least one African American student athlete. Then 37 years later, on December 1st, 2003, Sylvester Croom accepted the head coaching job at Mississippi State as the first African American football coach in Southeastern Conference history. Thank you for joining me on this special Black History Month episode of SEC Today. I'm Hannah Chalker, and we'll see you right back here on Friday.